guys. How are you
Hey,
today?
good. How are you? You look very elegant. We look like bums.
You. No. I think both of you are always quite elegant,
Thank you.
which
Thank
I,
you.
for one, can appreciate.
Mm,
I love this movie. I
mm.
really, really loved it. And I can't always tell you exactly why I love a movie so much, but I can always tell you how that movie made me feel.
Mhm.
This film made me feel so hopeful and happy and quite frankly alive. It made me feel so good.
Great.
How do you hope audiences feel when they get to experience this
We'll
story?
take that reaction. That would be a good one. I like feeling alive.
Yeah. I remember the feeling I had when was a young kid and I stepped out of the cinema after watching Rocky.
Yeah.
And not that this is an indictment, but I was like, I hope someone picks a fight with me now. Because the point of it is it filled me with this life. It filled me with this confidence. Like whatever essence was there on the screen filled me up and made me feel 10 feet tall. And I just love movies that, it's weird, I love movies that make me feel really kind of angry and weird and depressed. But more than anything, a movie makes me feel good is like just the greatest guilty pleasure of going.
Well, I'll go to it. It's not a sports film, but it is an Australian director. I think Dead Poet Society was like that for me.
Oh, yeah.
I went to see it, and I walked out of that movie theater. It's 30 years ago now. Going, I got to do something with my life.
Gotta be a better person.
I got to be a better person. Got to take some chances.
Gotta read.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel, your character has a very important decision to make that is pivotal in the story that's being told and as well as history. I would assume that when you make a movie like this that is based off of real events, real people, that you end up learning a lot through the eyes of the people that you're studying and embodying as an actor. What did both of you learn that surprised you while making this film?
That's a good question. One we haven't been asked, so thank you. But I'm a real people pleaser in my life. I find it really hard to let people down. And that decision that Ulbrichtson makes in the beginning to send the junior boat ahead of the varsity boat to Poughkeepsie,
It's a big one.
is a big one. There's a
He's
lot
gonna
of
lose
pressure.
his job.
Yeah, but he knows it's the right thing to do if winning is at stake. And I just know in myself how trapped in myself I get when I'm about to disappoint people, knowing that it's something I have a conviction for. And I'm getting better and better as I get older in just doing what I think is right and not trying to do what I think other people think is right.
That's really interesting. That's interesting. My father's still around. He's 90 years old. He's a depression era kid. I was born in the 30s, and I knew that world through my family. Through my mother and father, and how that and how they found a way to survive. It's nice to actually shoot that and see this idea that it was family members all sleeping on the floor together, and so it was really nice to remind us of how good we can be to one another, and I like that.
Yeah. Well, I could sit here and talk to you about this movie all day long. Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for your time today.
Well, thank
I really
you.
did love this movie,
Well,
and it
thanks.
was beautifully made.
Well,
So
you're
wonderful.
very kind. Thank you.